Hello and hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on our Slumber Island series. I did already build the entire thing again, so we're going to do a speed build format for this one as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, I want to be so honest with you guys. This was so hard. If you can't tell, in the beginning, I had started off camera with all the pathing and the entrance and the terraforming, and I built that entire fake building because it gave me genuinely so much trouble. I just kept getting frustrated and I had to keep like getting up and walking away. So I'm so sorry you don't get to see that part. But you can kind of tell it's made up of a ton of like simple panels. There's like a bathroom thing turned around, one of those giant display cases. It's just a whole pile of things. Moving on from that, I am working on the little lab that is on the right side. So here is where I would imagine they do all of their research. So you can see I put down those like pharmaceutical cabinets and like the doctory lab table there. And then if you couldn't tell by me having to replace all of these items, if you put something down in the wrong spot and you have a bajillion things hanging out, it is so annoying to get anything back where you had it. So I'm so sorry that this is kind of a jumbly, redoing the same things over and over again mess. But I did have to go and hunt down all of these like lab related items that you're seeing here because I didn't have them cataloged, even though this is like my main switch. Like I have had my island that I do these Slumber Islands on since March of 2020 when the game came out. So I have a ton of stuff, but I guess I had no need for these until now. So I had to go find them, and that took forever to get them all because I do go to the special islands sometimes and get items. But even doing that, I had to like find random ones that had these items, which on its own took a minute. And then if you have ever been to any of the special islands, you know how hard it is and how time consuming it can be, just simply because people are coming and people are going. And then there's like connection issues and everything like that. So it can just kind of be a little bit crazy. Moving on from the lab, I was kind of, again, struck with the awkwardness of this theme, and I had a little bit of a harder time doing the filler than I usually do, but I mean, I made it through. It's no big deal. I wanted it to look like it was a planet that was inhabited by new people because they were coming to do research and get materials and just kind of see like what's going on there type thing, if that makes sense. If not, I'm sorry, it's a little weird to explain. But moving on from there, I wanted to use plants, but it's hard to do anything with plants when the entire ground is covered in pathing. So you can see I'm using the standees, and then I'll go on to use the giant vine in like a gray color. And then there's also this like dead tree that I used that I think like really works perfectly on a like alien-y Spacecore island. I was also trying to use things that were bright in color and like lit up, hence the like lava lamp and that wooden like egg lamp that's like a bunny day item. But it's really hard to find things that fit this theme. And also I wanted it to be set at nighttime as well, so that is, the glowing items are kind of helping with that as well. Again, just trying to make it seem full, but not like so full you can't walk around. And I wanted to use these like space themed items. I had never used them before, and like I said, I had to go hunt them down, so I wanted to get my money's worth out of them. So I'm trying to put those around, but they kind of don't really fit in. Even though this is Spacecore, They still feel a little bit out of place to me, but I don't know, it's like hard to tell what actually looks good and what doesn't. But again, the same issue with the plants. It's just there's pathing all over the ground, and it would look kind of weird if I like didn't, or if I had erased some and then put a plant down. So I do apologize that it looks a little bit funny. And then this is the time for me to say that, per usual, I put all of the codes that I use today in the description if you want to use any of them. And they're all down there for you to download at any time. And then you can kind of tell, I typically, when I terraform, I make the edges rounded. But the path that I found didn't have like the rounded corners to it, so it looked a little silly. You can kind of tell on that like big thing in the middle that I have that has the 3 moon things on it that I didn't have a rounded piece, so it kind of looks a little bit funny. So I just kind of decided that the straight edges were fine. When I look at it now, and the straight edges really don't bother me that much, so it's really not that big of a deal, especially because I did fill it up with items, so you can hardly even notice it. But now I'm kind of working on more of like a growth area. So what I think is like the people came to this planet and they're collecting samples and seeing how they grow and doing experiments so that they can either like move things here or try other things out, you know, typical random planet stuff. So I don't know, it's kind of like awkward to explain, but I hope you can kind of get the vibe that I was going for here. I am so incredibly excited to show you guys our Spacecore island, Nebula. So without further ado, let me give you the grand tour. So I knew exactly what I wanted to do right away for the path. I wanted to do more of like a planet up here and then fill this entire area with like galaxy. So that part was super easy, but it did take me so long to figure out how I wanted the planet to look. I have this cute entrance here, and then if we go up the stairs to the left, we always start on the right, but today we'll start on the left. You can see just some filler. I love these like lab items. They're very interesting. I've never used them for anything before, so it was interesting to get to use them. Over here we have sort of like a study area where they're studying the plants that are on this mysterious planet. Lots of the space equipment everywhere. And then on this side we have a lab. This is where they're going to study the little aliens, aka the villagers. And then I did do this giant building here. I've never made a fake building, but I am relatively happy with the way this turned out, so I hope it looks okay. I didn't really have a ton of room to make it as tall as I was envisioning, but I still like the way it came out. And then again, just over here, more filler. I know this one was a little shorter than the other islands I've done, but I still had just as much fun with it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I just want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more Animal Crossing content. If you guys have any suggested island themes, be sure to comment them down below. I would love to hear them.